Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're having a quick discussion on affirmations. So I know that I dive a little bit more into the personal development aspect and the mind growth aspect on this channel because we do want to be coming from this aspect of knowing that we want to maintain and sustain a good, grounded, confident self concept in all areas of our life. When we do this, we are actually thinking automatically in positive terms, which is how we inevitably manifest more desirable outcomes in our world because we are seeing ourselves in a better way, we're seeing the world in a better way, and we are believing in ourselves a lot more and having more confidence in ourselves. So that's the reason why we talk about personal development and mindset development. Now, when it comes to affirmations, from my own perspective and from my own experience as well too, this is ultimately the way that we actually manifest the things in our world because it's the thoughts that we think, and the thoughts that we think are powerful. Now, a repeated thought is what turns it into a belief. However, it does take about 72 hours for a new repeated thought to come into a belief. So I was looking at a neuro scientist, and they were saying that to create a new neural pathway, it could have been Dr. Joe Dispenza, I don't know, but to create a new neural pathway, it takes about 72 hours. And 72 hours, as we know, is 3 days. And there has been content put up on, I know I myself, I've seen content on YouTube and online about manifesting within 3 days. So manifesting within 3 days is the way that we do it when we are repeating our thoughts. When we are manifesting from our nervous system, however, this is coming from when we are doing maybe meditations or visualizations or whatever way we are feeling in the moment. So when it comes to emotions when manifesting, emotions do not matter when manifesting because they are not the thing that's manifesting, it's the thoughts that's manifesting. Now, I want to say that when we are coming from a manifestation perspective from the frequency of love, you have a great heightened emotion when you are coming from this frequency of love. And when you are in meditations and you really feel these emotions or these affirmations going into your mind and your body, it is more potent because the subconscious mind cannot determine what is real and what is not real, as we know. But because of this, it actually feels things more than what we say. So, yes, when we repeat our thought, it's going to become a belief within 3 days if we are consistent with it. And when we are using affirmations and we are doing them robotically and we don't have emotions, they are going to turn into a belief anyway, and they can manifest even if we're in an anger state of being or frustrated way of being. It does not matter what the emotion is that we are having if we are consistent with what it is that we are thinking. Now, when we are knowing that the subconscious mind is picking up on emotions quicker, that is when it comes into the trauma aspect. So when we're feeling feelings of, disconnect or separateness, and we don't do anything about it, let's say we don't self-regulate our emotions and we're sitting there crying, but still affirming for what it is that we want. I mean, yes, you can manifest because again, it's the heightened emotion. But when it manifests, you want to be coming from that kind of perspective of maintaining and sustaining it, meaning that you want to get into a habit of self-regulating your nervous system because our nervous system is basically how we live. It actually sends the signals to the subconscious mind because it's unconscious, and whatever we do to actually maintain and sustain a stable nervous system is how we are ultimately telling our body how to live in this reality. So it is very, very important, and I know I always say it and I'm going to continue to say it because it's what I incorporate anyway in my daily routine. I know that we all have different ways of manifesting, and I know that maybe for others, you don't have to do any self-regulation. But for me, anyway, in my journey, I do, and I like to promote the idea of it being one of the most profound ways of keeping our mind and our body in check. So when we are knowing that we self-regulate our emotions and we are knowing that we obviously can manifest from any kind of state of being as long as we are keeping our thoughts on what it is that we want, The way then that we eliminate the trauma, again, I saw from neuroscientists as well, is that we get a certain set of affirmations, obviously, but she was saying that it takes 9 weeks to actually reprogram this trauma that we may have experienced. So imagine 9 weeks is basically 3 months. And if it's I think it's called a neurocycle. You can look it up online. I'm not fully schooled on it just yet, but I think it's called a neurocycle, and it takes about 9 weeks. So if 9 weeks takes a neurocycle to change trauma, it means that we are listening to these affirmations on one specific area of our life. So if we have a few different areas of our life to change, we want to understand that it's going to take a little bit of time to actually evolve and to continue to develop on our mindset journey as well too. And so that's why we never worry about the time, because when we continue to do all of these practices every single day, it'll be no time at all, because when we get there, when we eliminate the traumas, and that, you will find, I know from my own experience anyway, that sometimes I forget that certain things actually happened because of the development that I've been doing on my mindset journey. And for me, the way I'm looking at this is, when we talk about the past and present and future being in the moment, that means that the past, or whatever it is that I can't recall that was maybe traumatic or whatever, it doesn't exist anymore, which is inevitable, obviously, if we are rewriting the story, which is what we are doing on our affirmations. So affirmations are vital, and they are the key to continuing on this journey. So self-regulation alone, for me anyway, is not I mean, you can do it, because when you are self-regulated in your nervous system, you will find that your subconscious and your conscious mind will shoot out more positive feeling thoughts. It's only when we are in a dysregulated self of being that we become more self-conscious, and there will be negative thoughts that will come up to the surface. But that's because the nervous system is reacted, and so that's why we want to stabilize the nervous system. That those are the reasons why we do it. But affirmations to be done every single day is so important. So we make a routine for our day. If we say our affirmations in the morning, if we say affirmations at nighttime, it does not matter if we are, let's say for example, we're robotically affirming throughout the day. It doesn't matter how we are feeling, because emotions don't manifest. However, it is actually better to feel your affirmations in a way that are believable, because the subconscious mind cannot differentiate what is real and what is not real, and so it feels emotions quicker than it does when we just simply robotically affirm. So I just wanted to do a video on that. If you have any questions, you can comment down below, and I will chat to you soon.